Hey guys, and welcome to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Well, I'm a Patreon, so yeah. I'm just gonna watch the Intergeekdom match today. It's Hector Navarro versus Kevin Smets, not Smits. Oh, yeah, Mark Ellison. Oh, no. No, I can't. Knapsack from corruption of Dammit Kalinowski. Of Mike Kalinowski.
What's the first thing that comes to your brain?
I'm thinking of 1992 WCW and today's Intergeekdom Championship contention match.
WCW don't exist anymore.
Title picture. I think my guy Mike Kalinowski's in their way.
Well, he's looking
Dammit Kalinowski.
looking at both of these gentlemen because the winner of today's match will be facing Kalinowski. The winner of that match gets to go to San Diego on a some expenses paid trip to Comic-Con to go up against Rachel.
I hope it's either Smets or Navarro, but I hope Kalinowski doesn't face Rachel again. I hope Smets or Navarro will take him down. I hope corruption will end.
We have a legend. I like to use this phrase, Titan of the game, and that is what Hector Navarro absolutely is.
McCann Knapsack failed to defeat Sam Whitwer as the Lion Stand. Failed to defeat Alex as the Lion Stand. And he's been retired after failing the match. Failing to get the championship from Alex Damon. Congrats, Star Wars Explained.
Big loss against his buddy Adam the Haymaker Havoc, and kind of rode off into the sunset a bit. He didn't announce his intentions. He just was probably enjoying retirement like Christian Bale at the end of the Dark Knight series. And Kevin Smets and his manager Kaiser, they were like Michael Caine, pulling him back in there.
Yeah, Hector Navarro in that weird period between The Last Crusade. Will this be his Kingdom of the Crystal Skull? And for Kevin Smets, a guy who started out in the fan leagues, he was just trying to make a name for himself there. He got knocked down, came back with a vengeance to the tune of 2-0 now is his current record. He beat David Moore in his first matchup. He defeated
Jay Washington.
Playing Jay Washington because he went to Twitter to try to get Navarro's attention. Navarro not having it because he's roommates with Sam Levine and Boca apparently. Navarro finally wakes up. He sees on Twitter, he says, "I accept the match, and now we are all here."
I gotta say, absolutely. Kaiser, who is Kevin Smets manager, I love what Kaiser brings. As a fan of Bobby the Brain Heenan, as he is, as am I. I'm kind of the broadcast journalist part of Bobby the Brain Heenan. Smets is kind of the managerial skills of Bobby the Brain Heenan. I love what he brings, but I do admit, I love that Hector Navarro was kind of living embodiment of that Kermit meme. He just kind of sipped his tea when they were calling him out. But here it is, it finally worked. But in the meantime, Smasher, he's taken this league. By the way, one of the interesting things about it, he tried out for the Schmoedown, rejected. He rejected.
Get out of here.
We sent him back down to AAA. But here's
Damn it.
Wade Boggs didn't really make his Major League debut until he was like 26, and he's a Major League Baseball Hall of Famer. Smets gets to start here a little bit late after that rejection early on, and he's calling people out and takes down Jay Washington. It was nearly a fist fight here, which, let's admit, we've had nearly several fist fights behind the scenes here.
There we go.
But that was one of the ones we almost saw on camera.
It was very scary indeed, almost as scary as every Boston fan watching Wade Boggs ride off on a horse at Yankee Stadium. Ken, we had a pre-interview with each one of the competitors. Let's take a quick look.
Oh, great promo.
Hector Navarro. Jay called me out. I didn't call Jay out. And now Jay got knocked out. I don't want to face Hector Navarro. Are we rolling? We're rolling, are we? We finally got some competition in the IG.
Yeah, if I was in the Intergeekdom match, my strengths are Star Wars, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and the DC Extended Universe. That's my strength for Intergeekdom. My weakness
This ain't kindergarten. This is the Schmoedown. And you're gonna
are
today the world's never seen. Just like the Predator, it bleeds.
Middle Earth,
gotta be honest, I was having
past
a lovely time off. I was
DC
enjoying myself,
and
semi-retirement.
Marvel movies outside of the cinematic universes,
Smets,
and
Kevin,
Star Trek.
Smets, Kevin,
Star
and,
Trek being my
Kaiser
least
Soze or, whatever
weakest,
these guys-
but the most is
We tried to
Middle
get
Earth
this
and Harry Potter.
contract. You know what?
Those are my
Somewhere
weaknesses.
found. But he
Star
finally
Wars,
got his ass off the
MCU,
couch once
and
we called him
DCU
out
are
on
my
social
strengths.
medias.
If I was in the Schmoedown,
I didn't mean to-
if I was in
Just
it,
drop that name. Here we go. There it is again.
in an
But
Intergeekdom match.
Emma told me
But if
that
I was in
by
the
doing
actual
this,
one,
I get to
my
take on
strengths would be
Elmo's
Star
again.
Wars,
That was
animated,
Navarro, for your
and
sake, I really hope your Hulu account is
if I was in
I
a
really
singles
hope
one,
your library card is
it would be
private.
Star
I hope
Wars.
you're
It would
watching
be
Star Trek
animated
back
movies
to back,
and
running up against the Smash.
comic book
He wants
movies.
one thing,
My
a
weakness would be
championship. And in order to do that, we gotta take you
romance.
on board.
Would be romance and
I
classics.
don't know. If I was Hector, I definitely would be looking out for Smets.
Yeah, I'm no spring chicken.
Well, not classics. I mean, I know some classics.
I've been doing this for a long, long time. I'm a firm
Famous
believer in
actors
you
and
gotta take your
actresses.
hard knocks and learn some lessons sometimes
And
so that you're not a dick. If it's gonna be me that
Oscars
steps up to the plate and teaches these young
are
bucks
my
some lessons,
are my
then it's gonna have to
weakness.
be me, I guess. I'll do it. You gotta stand up for what you believe in, and you tell the other person, no, you move. I can do this all day. Language.
You know, Navarro, he was a great champion. But you know what he is now? He's just part of the evolution of this lunatic who's stopping at nothing, starting with you, and working our way through this league.
Here's the deal. If you know what you know, you're gonna end up winning. But if not, then you're gonna have to learn a lesson in humility today, my friend. I will be the friend to give it to you.
You know, I came into this league trying to be just like you, Hector. A nice guy. You know what being a nice guy did for me? Got me a one-way ticket back to the minor leagues until Kaiser found me, dragged my ass into the trivia dungeon, force-fed me nothing but red vines, Diet Dr. Pepper, and
Arkham Asylum hoodie.
So unfortunately for you today, nice guys finish last. 'Cause this next
Shouldn't it be Arkham City?
destination, San Diego.
Well, you see that? I mean, look, Kevin Smets, that's the guy, that's the smasher. That is the guy who is focused, he is ready. Kaiser in there as well, and Hector Navarro. Hector coming back, I think he's ready, but the question with Hector is going to be, are you rusty? Because Kevin Smets, this is a different kind of animal. This guy studies, he trains, he is prepared for this match. Will Hector be able to match that preparation?
You know what? And Hector, in his own way,
Let's
he's
see
coming
what their
back here. It's
strengths
kind of
are.
This mini rebellion against the new youths here in the Schmoedown, and like what if Hector's
Too bad this
Hector's
ain't.
gassing into it.
Watch it on a computer. I finally got the internet.
Putting a lot of hope into
Too
this
bad I
match.
can't
He's
skip
still
it for
got
15
He
seconds,
can
so I
still
can
prove
skip
he
to their
belongs.
strengths.
I'm really interested to see what he does back into
Stop
the
it.
competitive arena.
Could be
here.
treating the smasher like Cassiandro treated that guy. Remember, he shot him in the back. Watch the movie again. It's a good scene. Ken, what are some notable accomplishments of Hector Navarro?
Well, as we mentioned, it's September 2016. Oh, what a night. Late December back in 63. But in September 2016, when I had even a little bit more...
Tell the tape. First and former Intergeekdom champion. Defended the belt once. Back to prove he still got it.
Remember those days? Navarro! He's still yelling in the alley. But Hector Navarro was the first Intergeekdom champion.
And he was the first one to defend the title as
First
well.
defense.
Falling on hard times.
Yeah, I got my Kira
We are about to see
calendar.
Navarro return, and as far as Kevin
Got my
Smets
solo
goes,
Star Wars
notable
story calendar.
2-0 coming on the scene.
Okay,
The
Smets
beast
starts a
we've
career.
seen in the Intergeekdom
2
today.
KOs,
Will that
and 2-0.
today? Ken,
Worked all this way up to the lead.
matchup. How you feeling, bud?
Oh, let me tell you, just like all of you out there, I'm excited to watch this match, and sir, I am ready.
It is time for the movie trivia Schmoedown.
Let's get ready to Schmoedown.
Introducing the competitors will be the Golden Throat of Ken Knapsack, who, by the way, has a book coming out May 15th. It's all about Star Wars.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nothing but Star Wars.
Yeah.
You can get it at Amazon, wherever you buy books, online, or
I think about getting that from Amazon.
I was always a
Nothing but
big
Star
Star
Wars,
fan,
because,
but
like I say, Star Wars is my
Here
strength.
we go.
I'm still gonna ask Scrimshaw.
Introducing first.
Still gonna call Scrimshaw.
Led to the
Smets.
ring by his manager, Kaiser.
Smets. Not Smets.
2 wins, 0 defeats, and 2 knockouts. He is the number 5 ranked Intergeekdom contender.
That sound like the Winter Soldier. Well, if it's a Chicago, we're fucking Chicago. I want to see how much Chicago hates me. I just want to see how much Schmoedown fans for Chicago would hate me. Deal with it, Chicago. Deal with it.
He's getting in some squats before the match. Here we go. And his opponent.
Hector Navarro. Well, too bad I don't have my marker board for round one. Well, okay, I got my marker board. But, hold on. Hold on. I'll be right back. See if I have a marker. Sharpie? No.
Clear attempt at a sign of affection by Navarro goes by the wayside thanks to Kaiser and Kevin Smets. He may have beautiful, beautiful cheeks, but under that is a dark exterior that Hector Navarro is about to face.
Yeah, absolutely. Here, look at this. Let me ask you this question. How much do you think Kevin Smets can bench?
Kevin Smets can bench 3 Hector Navarros at last count, but it's not about bench press today, Ken. It's all about movie trivia know-how in the world of the inner geekdom. Gentlemen, in round number 1, you're going to hear 10 questions from 10 different corners of the inner geekdom galaxy. Each question is worth 1 point. There's no penalty for missing a question. There's no stealing in round 1. As soon as you hear the question, simply write down your best attempt at an answer on the whiteboard that we have so kindly provided in front of you with markers bought by RB3 from his own pocketbook. You guys can write down your answer. As soon as we ask you to reveal it by name, please show your answer to the whiteboard. At the same time, you reveal it.
Sorry, everyone.
Microphone. Hector?
Got my marker board? This?
Gentlemen, ready to compete? Do you have any last-minute requests?
Right. Ready.
Then let's
Get ready to Schmoedown! Maybe I should ask Chris Navarro to challenge me for Star Wars.
Usages of the JT rule throughout the duration of the match and 1 challenge.
Any?
Should they need it. Your first question, gentlemen, comes in the world of the MCU.
Yes!
Marvel Cinematic Universe. Which MCU film has a post-credit cameo by Thor and small roles from Michael Stuhlbarg and Scott Adkins?
Oh! Oh, of course.
Don't worry about that Stuhlbarg. What's that? Hated that guy in Men in Black 3. And now
Can I get another marker?
We're getting a timeout.
Have
We got
a marker malfunction.
Marker malfunction.
Thank you so much.
RB3 stays
RB3.
We'll pick it
Find
up.
backup markers as well.
Pick it up.
Can you repeat the question?
I can repeat the question. Which MCU film has a post-credit cameo by Thor and small roles from Michael Stuhlbarg and Scott Adkins?
You're making a reference to Men in Black 3, which I have not seen.
Oh, it's terrible. Oh, it's terrible.
Too bad.
Do not venture in there. 5, 4, 3.
I know this one. It's Doctor Strange.
Down, gentlemen. Hector, we go to you first. What is your attempt?
Doctor Strange.
It is, in fact, Doctor Strange. It's Smets.
Doctor Strange.
Good thing I watched the before I left to go to the football game.
Question 2 comes in the category of Star Wars.
Yes!
Star Wars in the prequel.
Hold on. Well, hold on. Damn. Well, too bad I had to get a had to wet in this to make sure it's not a driver race. It's got to be a wet race.
Who tells Anakin Skywalker, "We will watch your career with great interest"?
No one's ever told me that, Ken.
Oh,
No, it's
Not either parent, not brother,
5,
not sister,
4,
not you.
3, 2, and
Palpatine.
1. Now look for answers, starting with Kevin.
Palpatine.
That's correct.
Ooh, Mace Windu, incorrect.
nope.
We got Smets with the
Smets
lead.
has cut the Inner Geekdom legend. Can he get back up with the next category of Middle Earth?
Oh,
In The Lord of the Rings, whose sword was used to cut the ring from Sauron's hand? Oh, sounds painful.
I don't know. I have it. It's been a while since I've seen Middle Earth. I usually give it more sci-fi, more than
4, 3, more background to come.
fantasy.
2, 1, Hector, do you have it?
Ooh.
Yeah, a man king. This is correct.
I don't think we can
looking
accept
for an
Man
A. We're
King.
looking for an
It's
A.
Sword of
Smets have-
Elendil, but Isildur cut in hand.
It is Elendil. That is the correct answer.
Elendil!
The sword of Elendil, though?
The question at hand was whose sword was used to cut the ring from Sauron's hand. Because Kevin Smets had the sword of Elendil, I'm inclined to give him the point for this.
Yeah, that's, I think what the question was intending. It wasn't who was wielding the sword, it was whose sword.
It was whose sword was it? He wrote the sword of Elendil, therefore we cannot award the point. So it remains.
Elendil!
Your competitor is going to have a perfect Inner Geekdom round. Sorry, you have a challenge at hand?
Nah, I'm gonna save it.
He's
He's
going to
gonna
save
save
his
it,
challenge.
he's gonna save it.
All right, next category, courtesy of Ken Knapsack.
All right, this is in the category of DC.
Oh.
In Teen Titans Go to the Movies. Who voices Superman?
You had to bring up Teen Titans Go!
Controversy on this.
Which is the worst movie ever!
Schmoedown without a controversy.
Answer
Which is the worst animated movie!
5,
Which I boycotted!
3, 2, 1.
But, other than that-
Hector, go to Kevin Smets.
Nicolas Cage.
It is, in fact, Nick Cage. Does Hector have it?
Nicolas Cage. Is that spelled correctly?
That
It's
is-
Nicolas Cage.
I believe you did spell it correctly, yes.
That's correct. Correct. That's
Look.
the point.
Smets having Nick Cage, which we will accept, although I think he keeps the K off it when he goes by Nick. All right, your next question. In the world of Marvel movies. These are Marvel movies, could be any Marvel movie as far back as God knows what. Which film, based on a Marvel comic, has a villain named Robert Callahan, portrayed by James Cromwell?
I had maple syrup for my bread. It's on my fingers.
What did you have, maple syrup? Do you have a good riddle?
No, I love
4, 3, 2. You ever have a girl? 1. Pens down, and we go to Hector.
This is incorrect. Punisher Warzone.
It is, in fact, not Punisher Warzone. Does Smets have it?
Big Hero 6.
It is Big Hero 6, and that's a 2-point lead for the Smets.
Big Hero 6!
Again, he is living up to his billing.
But we have 5 more questions here in the first round alone. Question 6 comes in the category of Harry Potter.
That's a kid with a thing on
Question is, what 2 houses faced off in the first game of the season in Quidditch in Harry Potter and the
Oh!
Looking live at Hogwarts Stadium here for opening day of Quidditch. God, we would be great Quidditch guys if we
5,
only knew the rules.
4, 3,
Oh, I know this one.
1.
Gryffindor and Slytherin.
Slytherin and Gryffindor.
That's correct.
Does Hector have it?
Ooh, Hufflepuff, incorrect.
Hey, he had Gryffindor, did not have
You know what it is? Here's my mistake. That little asshole kid wasn't on the team yet, so my brain was like, well, that kid was in the stands, meaning Slytherin couldn't have been playing, but I am incorrect.
Some sort of free agency mishap
Year 2.
has fell to Hector Navarro. Now, Ken, Hector Navarro, he's an Inner Geekdom legend, but he's getting a rude awakening back into the league. Kevin Smets currently enjoying a 3-point lead.
Could be a little ring rust. Could just be the questions. We
No,
shall see.
it counts when I realize I made a mistake right after, right? That still counts?
Your cred is.
Did I know why I messed up?
Your cred is intact. Your cred.
Well, good thing I remember some scenes from Harry Potter. Further Harry Potter, I have a weakness for.
Name one of the original crew members besides Kirk that makes a cameo in Star Trek.
Oh,
I remember that movie well. Actually, that's when I used to see movies in theaters, and I saw that one.
Parents allowed you.
good thing I watched Star Trek.
4, 3,
I guess the answer would be
1. We go to Hector
Spock?
Navarro first. Did you have it?
Montgomery Scott.
It is
Scott.
correct. Scotty, does Kevin Smets done?
Check off.
He went the other way, but Checkoff will accept it. 6-3.
6-3. Eighth question comes in the category of DCEU.
Is that
Ooh, yeah.
DCEU. No.
Aquaman?
What is the name of Arthur's half-brother in Aquaman?
Oh, man. Remember when Aquaman was just a guy you kind of kick around the dirt a little
It
bit?
was 40% of my Schmoedown news jokes. Where's
Oh, I
Aquaman?
forgot the name.
5,
Remember the
3,
play by Patrick Wilson, but I
1.
forgot the name.
Pens down. Kevin, did you have it?
Orm.
It is, in fact, Orm. Hector Navarro.
Orm. That is correct.
Orm!
Great pick. That's good. It appears to be a Trident and
Fuck!
Conqueror Man, the early 80s film.
Looks like Merman. Looks like Merman from He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
I remember Merman, one of the better villains in that universe. Heroes and Villains is our next category. This is your penultimate one in this round, gentlemen. The question is simple. True or false? Anne Hathaway is never identified as Catwoman in The Dark Knight Rises. So I don't like this movie. Put it on the other night. Paid $3 to rent it.
Right.
Come from my own home.
Still hate it?
I don't hate it.
False!
The end
She
is
was
odd.
seen
4, 3,
No sense.
2,
as
1.
Selena.
Looking for the answer starting with Hector.
False.
True. That's true.
It is true.
True. We got 8, 3, 8, 5.
What?
3 points, 3 points.
True?
Got it as well. I mean, if it wasn't for the Sword of Eldale, Kevin Smets is looking at another perfect round.
That's
he is 1
true.
point short of that.
All right. Final
MCU.
question comes in the category of mixed bag.
Could be
Mixed
anything.
Bag.
Could be anything.
Oh, wait, that was MCU first.
Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Who removes the heart from a man's body while he is still alive?
Oh!
Announcer currently talking to you who cried during this scene while seeing it in theaters.
Caliba! Caliba! Caliba!
And 1 looking for answers starting with Kev.
Molo Ram.
That is correct.
Does Hector have it?
Mola Ram.
That's
It
correct.
does have
Molaran, I haven't seen it.
Kennedy pulled it off.
Haven't seen Temple of Doom, but I saw parts of what Raiders of the Lost Ark, and I seen the scene where he and Sean Connery are tied up together.
After a shaky middle there in round number 1, came back.
Yeah, maybe next time with the Schmoedown.
That's a very impressive round 1, and now we move on to round number 2, also known as the
If the
wheel
Schmoedown
round.
happens
This
again,
is the
I'm gonna have to buy a dry
wheel
marker.
of doom,
I'm gonna have to buy a dry erase one.
And this wheel has a sponsored slice courtesy of one of our patrons. Hey, you want to join the movie trivia Schmoedown? You can become a Patreon member. Check out which tier is right for you. Maybe someday we'll announce your name. The wheel slice sponsor today, Ken, is Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Who I believe it was Slytherin versus Gryffindor was the first match
It was.
in the Sorcerer's Stone. If we land on the Harry Potter wedge, we will say the name of said patron. Thank you for your sponsor from all of our Schmoedown Patreon members. Now we look at the landscape here. Kevin Smets has a 3-point advantage over Hector Navarro. So Kevin, you have the honor if you would like to spin,
spin
first. He's going to go
He's
ahead.
gonna spin. I would
spin
say it puts pressure on your opponent when you spin first. Kaiser there gives him the fist bump of doom.
He does get a mulligan if he wants
He
it.
span or spun.
Look at Kaiser.
From the wheel, not the peg.
Spinner's choice or opponent's choice? Spinner's choice or opponent's choice? Star Wars, MCU, or DCEU?
Each other.
By the way, he is.
Yeah! Oh!
This is the one wedge where you do not get a mulligan, so Kevin Smets will be stuck with whatever Hector the Nightmare Navarro, who can live up to that nickname with his choice. So Hector
Let's-
can go up to the wheel for
Star
a
Wars.
section of exactly what he wants to saddle Smets with, Ken.
Hector's moving his glasses down
Please?
like a professor grading papers right now, kind of taking a closer look here. He is spinning.
He's gonna
spinning.
put it over
he is
to-
going to
Let's go
go
quotes.
to. Oh! Who said it?
Who said it?
All right.
Wow.
Multiple rounds.
Quotes and quotes. That's a good one. I agree with
Fuck
that there. This is
me.
pressure on Smets. I don't think he's faced an obstacle like this quite yet.
Who said it is the category, and Kev, before you get your series,
I don't need a I don't need a marker board for this or this.
Sidetrack
The marker
for this match.
anymore.
In round number 2, you each get 5 questions. Those questions worth 2 points. There's no
I could just blur out.
Stealing available in round number 2. If you're not sure of the answer to a question we ask, you can ask us for multiple choice. We'll give you 4 options. One of them is correct. At that point, the value of the question goes down to 1 point. Once again, stealing is available. Round number 2. All right, Kevin. I'll be asking you your questions. And in the world of who said it, the first question is, who said, I can teach you how to bewitch the mind and ensnare the senses?
Snape.
It's
Snape!
Snape.
Look at that. Look
For
at that.
2 points. 2 points. All right. And your next question. Who said, citizens of Xandar, behold your guardians of the galaxy.
Oh, Star-Lord.
Have they wrong?
Ronan.
It was, in fact, Ronan.
Ronan!
Is what he goes by, and Smets going by the Smasher with good reason so far in round number 2. Your next question. What villain said, you do not know pain, you do not know fear, you will taste man flesh?
Joker?
Me at,
A little scandalous.
me at Del Taco Lemon. But,
It was, in fact, Saruman.
Saruman!
Some sort of weird Middle-earth orgy is when he uttered that line. Your penultimate question in round number 2, Kev. What superhero film begins with the following narration? Who am I? You sure you want to know? The story of my life is not for the faint of heart. It was, in fact, Spider-Man.
Yeah, that was Spider-Man.
On fire.
he's a machine.
17-6, an 11-point lead over Hector Navarro. And he still has one more question, and that question is, what villain said the following? You are here because the outside world rejects you. This is your family. I am your father.
Oh! Ego!
Multiple choice.
Is it A, the mother effer? Is it B, Saruman?
Nope.
C, the Shredder?
Not the motherfucker.
Penguin.
The penguin.
Motherfucker.
That is incorrect for a steal and 1 point.
The penguin.
It's correct. The Shredder. Look at that. Wow. Didn't even have to give his options there. Hector Navarro jumping on the loose ball. It gets a fumble in the Super Bowl, and that really does help him out because now it's a 10-point game, and Hector Navarro will now step up to the wheel to spin himself. You know, there's really no good category to saddle a Kevin Smets with. I think Hector did the best he could with the options he had with
And
who
here's
said
the
it.
thing, too, is Hector took...
Land on Star Wars. Please land on Star Wars. Star Wars. MCU. DCU. One of my strengths. Come on. Come on. Come on.
School is really paying off.
Thank you. I still got 2 weekend courses left.
One of my weaknesses. Most of my weaknesses, aside from Middle Earth.
All right, here we go.
Could have been Wizarding World.
Time's fast now. It's 5 seconds.
You can spin again, can't you?
Hector with the old rope-a-dope. The old switcheroo.
You're filed with the league office.
He's
Filed
gonna
with the
spin
league
again.
office. I think
You may
here's the
spin
form.
again, sir.
Here,
You may spin again.
you fill out this complaint form. You leave it in the lobby.
Kaiser
we'll do it.
coming over here, not happy with the grant of a respin. Hector Navarro.
Let's see if the fates align and he gets Harry Potter again, we have something going on there. Oh, that
This is
might
gonna be
not
Middle Earth.
be...
Hector Navarro.
All right.
Much worse.
He's only got one mulligan.
Producers in my ear, Kevin Smets' manager Kaiser has rescinded his complaint of us allowing Hector.
Sometimes you just gotta let the fates lie. Hector, you're gonna get 5 questions in the category of Middle Earth. First question is this: in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, what was the name of Sauron's tower?
Mills Aerith?
The Eye of Sauron.
That is incorrect.
Barad-dûr.
That is correct.
Wow,
2
that's
points.
a big
Balthor!
All right.
Sauron's tower.
Question two. What is the name of the Weasley assistant to the Master of Lake Town?
What?
Wow, that did not go the way I thought it was going to. I had it locked and loaded, and then you said Lake Town, and I was like, what?
5, 4,
Multiple choice?
A. Alfred. B. Bane. C. Percy. D. Bard.
I haven't watched The Hobbit.
B. That is incorrect for Steele.
Alfred.
That is correct for Steele.
All right, so Ken, we have a very unique Smets has stolen enough points possibly to have a knockout of Hector Navarro, because in round 3, the maximum amount of points a competitor can gain is 10. So if he has the lead by more than 10 going into round 3, this is going to be a knockout. Hector Navarro at this point just has to make sure that Kevin doesn't steal anymore, and he's got to start getting some right.
Right, 3 questions left, 3 questions left. This one here. What is Denethor's title in The Return of the King?
Denethor?
Multiple choice.
A, Warden of Gondor. B, Steward of Gondor. C, King of Gondor. D, Watcher.
Watcher of Gondor.
C. That's incorrect.
Steward of Gondor.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay.
Will you guys let me know? Is that it?
That's not it yet.
Okay.
But
Will you
here's
let me know if I decide to go multiple choice, if that will knock me out when
I
it
was
happens?
going to
Because
let
I
you
can't
know,
do that math. Thank
and
you.
I will do that math for you right
Thank
now
you.
because the time
It's
is
now?
not.
Okay, great.
There are
Great.
2 questions left, Ken, to do some table setting here, and Hector Navarro needs to get both of these answers off the top of his head. He cannot rely on multiple choice. If he misses any one of these, if he misses this question, or if Kevin Smets steals it unnecessarily, but he is the smasher for a reason, then the game and the knockout will go to Smets.
Just real quick, Rachel, where's Rachel? Rachel, you here? Rachel, they say all of these answers aloud in the films, correct? Okay. I believe you. I believe you. Thank you.
All right. 4th question. 4th question.
These are from the top of our head, Hector. We know
No, well, obviously, clearly.
4th question. 4th question. In The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey, who is the first dwarf to arrive at Bag End?
Oh my.
5,
Glowing.
4.
Dwalin. Give me Kalinowski.
Wow.
That was fast. Whoa, that was fast. Well, at least I was not as traumatized as last week's episode of, last night's episode of Game of Thrones. I was traumatized, but thankfully I'm not traumatized.
Somebody like Kevin who stole enough points to get the knockout, but Kevin Smets, once again, Kalinowski, he's got to start studying his Bible a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. The answer we're looking for was Dwalin. I don't even know if I can say that right. I have to look at it.
Dwalin.
Dwalin?
He is all in on the W in his name, Dwalin.
I'll tell you what, though, and the final score 21-7. The Smets gave the answers a steal. It's kind of like Robert Ventura hit at a game-winning grand slam. It was a single in the '99 NLCS. No, okay.
Gotta look that up.
So 21-7. We'll say the final. Yes, sir.
Where did my friend Emma Fife go after she gave me the great advice to spin it again?
Well, she's the commissioner.
Where did she go?
Yeah, there's some
She
controversy.
disappeared. I don't know where my good friend Emma. Oh, there she is. Hi, Emma.
Right.
Hi.
His wife has reemerged, and Ken, I
Yeah.
know that Kevin the Smets, he earned his nickname the Smasher once again. He goes to 3-0, but can we all take a moment to appreciate the fact that Hector Navarro is sitting back at the Intergeekdom
Yeah,
desk? I mean, that's pretty nice.
It's good to have Hector here. I think Hector is an important building block of the history of this league.
Okay.
It's a great personality. I hope he's okay with this defeat.
Stop talking, both of you.
Okay. Well,
All of this pity commentary has made it worse.
yeah.
Don't do it. No pity applause. That's it. It's over. My friends have betrayed me. It's done. It's done.
And with that, we are going to go to a very exciting post-game interview with both the winner and the loser. Take it away.
What's up, movie trivia Schmoedown?
Well,
Surgery here with
Jennifer.
Look, guys.
That's what Ken Knapsack would always say in an interview. He would always say, well, Jennifer.
Jay Washington in a toaster crumbs. It was only a matter of time before you fed us.
Jennifer.
Hector Navarro is a former
That's what he
champion.
always
Like,
says.
He's no slouch. So
Does
like
he
I said,
say,
you've earned
Jennifer?
my respect. You have my attention now.
We learned what RPG stands for. Regret, pain, and grief.
Listen, I have nothing but respect for Hector Navarro. I came in this league, I said what I was going to do, and I immediately called Hector Navarro out after my debut match. I did that for a reason. I respected him when I was a fan of the game, and when I tried out and I got sent back to the minors, I still respected him, but he had to go. He was next in line. All I'm thinking about right now is Kalinowski. All due respect to you, Hector Navarro, it's not your time anymore, it's the Smasher's time, and all I'm thinking about is 2 letters, and that's KO.
I mean, that's second.
Yeah, hopefully Kalinowski will go down.
I saw you.
Hopefully Kalinowski would go down.
When he put it
on who said it.
Yeah,
Hopefully you'll take him down,
It is probably
Smets.
the hardest
You'll
thing
take down that Derek Kalinowski and corruption.
He spun it around and he had a little fun with that. Yeah, that actually put me. You know what? It's good though, because my first 2 games, I've kind of had an easy way to win.
Okay.
This one I had to earn it. Anyone who knows in my study and my training, that's one thing it's hard to study for with who said it. That relies on your general knowledge. And I'm glad that I came out with what I did. I was very happy with the results on that round.
Maybe next
And
time
steals too with round 2.
I'm gonna have to buy a dry marker. Or after work today, I'm gonna have to buy a dry marker.
Is atrocious. He doesn't know anything about those movies. He needs to buy the books.
Marker that says dry erase.
Every Middle Earth in every single match, and I say that with respect. So when it landed on,
So I can erase it without having to wet in the cloth.
Until that point, right in the middle of round 2, my head was in the game, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna have to answer a round 3 question, which I still haven't. I'm waiting for someone to ask me a round 3 question. When's that gonna happen?
I know you called out Kalinowski before you stormed off stage, but you didn't exactly perform well against him at free-for-all.
That was an exhibition match. That was a drill. That was practice. That's not singles competition.
Yep.
We want a piece of that kid. Fact of the matter is, we're 2 matches away from the championship belt.
And you still have to go through Mike Kalinowski.
Yeah, we do. And we're going to hang him out to dry.
Well,
Make sure Kalinowski lives up to his name.
well, Kalinowski?
Knock him out.
I just want to say best of luck to you,
Fucking Limp Bizkit album. Like, what is that?
because Smets will take you down.
Hector, you were our only hope out there. You really were.
What? Don't say that. Don't give me that pressure.
Oh.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Is there nobody else that can take that guy down?
I honestly
Yeah.
don't
Shut your butt. There has to be somebody else that can take
Yeah,
him down.
Look, all
but I
respect,
hope to see
former
some
champion. Was it just
exhibition
a
for
little
a
bit
Star
of
Wars
rigor, or
match
just,
someday.
having been away from the
And
game
you
so long, I
know,
feel like
like
you
I
forgot
say,
it's been
even
20
though,
I did forget that.
and this is my request, Schmoedown.
In the beginning, I know that. I'll just be honest.
Yep.
My world was just
That's my
rocked.
request right
My
there.
universe was shattered. I
Bring me Joseph Scrimshaw.
I guess it's a young man's game now, and I'm old. I'm old as hell. I'm 31.
Shut up.
So old. I'm old. I'm ancient.
Shut your face.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, I love the Schmoedown. I love being around.
Do you think Smets is real?
You mean is he a cyborg?
No. Do you think that
I
he's
don't
a real
think we have.
competitor?
No, we don't have the technology to do cyborgs. He's a human, and he's real, Jen. He's a real guy.
Man
He
and
obviously
machine.
studies his stuff. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Do you wish you'd have stuck with,
Harry Potter? Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I know shit. Yes, I
Yeah.
definitely do.
Sorry, I
Harry
have to
Potter,
ask these questions.
the thing that I've spent the last year reading all of the books of and
Good,
rewatching
it's not a
the
permanent
stuff with
marker.
Harry Potter, but then
Too bad
my
this is
wife
wet erase.
back with
Hopefully I get the one that says dry erase so I can erase it.
We don't have cyborg technology, but we have that kind of technology.
When I did this, wait a minute.
Yeah.
And I got the dry erase.
I'd watch my back around her if I were you.
So wait, so is this...
Nope.
So we're
Album
gonna
performance
back
for
or
Hector
what?
Navarro.
I have no idea.
Oh wait, and who gave me
Everything's
this?
great. Everybody here is great. This is great, but
The league wants you back.
apparently not. This match just crushed me. Just crushed
Damn
me.
it, Scrimshaw!
Just dusted me. I'm done. I'm gone. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know.
You know? Where does that tea times go?
Well, hey, Ken, there
That's
you
always
have it.
been a
Both
bane of my
Smets and
existence.
Kaiser
Because of
with
Christina
Navarro.
Miller.
Navarro looking a little despondent, not knowing
That
where
Christina
to
Miller
go
loves to
from
ruin
here.
nostalgia.
Can he pick up the pieces and become a force
And
for the
she
game?
is the reason why I boycotted Tea Times Go to the Movies.
Legacy you want to leave behind, and those are tough answers that sometimes you have to give yourself. And I feel for
Yeah,
him.
but I hope Emma
I
5
think
beats
again,
Chance
I think
Allison.
He's one of the building blocks of the Intergeekdom division for sure. And you got to
Yeah,
see
but I can't wait
come
for
up here and
Paul
and-
Oteta
and
face
Middle-earth-
against Chance
Middle-earth is a tough
Allison.
category. I think that's a killer for a lot of people.
They're bringing a lot of talk, they're bringing a lot of noise, but they're backing it up with gameplay because Kevin the Smasher Smets now 3-0 with his knowledge and the stewardship of his manager, Kaiser. They are looking forward to Mike Kalinowski. They're doing a lot of drawing at him.
That's Friday.
I don't think the Kalinowski is the last.
I don't know if I'll be doing a live stream or I'll be watching it,
Hard Rock
but
Hotel in downtown San Diego come Comic-Con. Do you think they can get there?
No, I tell you what, I really love what they do. You know I love Kaiser, but they're just beginning, and Kalinowski's proven this over time. And if they want to get to San Diego, your hotel's going to be by SeaWorld, and you're going to have to get French fries and your burrito and some other place, because I think Kalinowski's going to be the one taking on Rachel at San Diego.
Oh boy, I remember.
Oh, I don't think so, Can. I don't think so, Can. That sucked. You and Kalinowski are going down. And I blame Joseph Scripshaw for me getting this. That's a sweater race and not dry race. And I blame the one who added tea times. Go to the movies. And I hope Christina Miller is proud.
Check us out on Himalaya. And once again, it is May 6th today is when this match is airing. May 10th, we're doing some stand-up in San Francisco.
All right, guys.
Tickets at markelslive.com.
That's right. We're driving up the coast. That's going to be a Netflix series in its own right.
It's going to be an adventure.
We'll be there. And,
staying at his mom's place.
Absolutely. That's going to be great. Well, a lot of fun here. Don't forget, pre-order my book May 15th. It comes out. Why We Love Star Wars.
Amazon, wherever books are sold. That is Ken the Pit Boss Knapsack. I Ken Knapsack. I am Mark.
Yeah, I can't wait to get this book.
Christian Harloff and everybody here at the Movie Trivia Schmoedown, we bid you adieu. Thank you for watching.
Yep. Okay, guys. That's good about it for the live stream for the Trivia Schmoedown, which is exclusive to Patreon.